Ave Maria, welcome back to No Apologies. So today we're going to take a look at two more Eucharistic miracles showing our Lord's presence in the Blessed Sacrament. And the first is the miracle of Faverney in France, which took place in the year 1608. And in this town of Faverney there was a Benedictine abbey, and the monks decided on the vigil of Pentecost to set up an altar so that they could have exposition and adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. So after evening prayer, the monks left the monstrance on the altar for the faithful to continue the adoration through the night. But in the middle of the night, a fire broke out and actually consumed the altar and the other sacred furnishings in the sanctuary, but miraculously not the monstrance which contained the sacred host. Instead, they found the monstrance actually suspended in the air, perfectly intact. So a little uncertain as to what should be done, they decided that the old altar should be removed and then a new altar should be built right in the exact spot so that they could again begin to celebrate Mass in the chapel. So when the new altar was finished, with the monstrance still suspended in the air, they began to celebrate their first Mass. And during the elevation of the host, at the words of consecration, the monstrance began to slowly descend upon the new altar. And the Archbishop of Augsburg declared the miracle to be authentic, and Pope Paul V granted a bull of indulgence for the faithful to come and venerate and adore our Lord in this miracle. And the second Eucharistic miracle took place in Augsburg, Germany in the year 1194. And in Augsburg there was a pious woman who was devoted to the Blessed Sacrament. And in those days the Blessed Sacrament wasn't reserved in all the churches like it is today. So this woman, who was a little bit blinded by her piety, decided to take a host that she had received at communion, slipped it into her handkerchief, and brought it home with the intention of setting up a kind of private chapel so that she could be with our Lord whenever she would like. So she took the host and she covered it in wax and placed it in a container and reposed the Blessed Sacrament in the cupboard. Well, 5 years later, she began to have remorse for having taken the host, and she confessed to Father Berthold, the superior of the convent, what she had done. And Father had her, of course, immediately bring the host back to him. And when he removed the wax covering, he saw again the Eucharist had been changed into a piece of bleeding flesh. And he said it looked as if it had been divided into two parts, and two parts were connected by the bleeding flesh. So Father Berthold went immediately to the bishop and told him about the miracle, and the bishop ordered that the host be transferred from the convent to the cathedral in procession with all the clergy and all the people so that it could be placed on the altar for public adoration. And that is where the host still remains to this day, so that people can come and adore our Lord, who is truly present in the Blessed Sacrament. So thanks for joining me here on No Apologies. Ave Maria.